Okay, follow-up video. I think I've been out here for like an hour and a half trying to get my hand up in here. So I put the new piece on. This is the new piece right here. This is the new one. This is the old one. I cannot get these two bolts off to pull this off. This old piece right here is bolted to this piece of metal on the other side. I can't get these two bolts out to take this whole metal piece off to get this black box off. The plug, however, I just unplugged the plug right here where the wires are, the green and the blue and the white wire. I just plugged it into the new flasher and tested them, and everything's working. The real test will be whether or not they work when I'm on the road, because it's just an occasional thing that they work sometimes and sometimes they don't. So I'm going to just tuck this new box back in the back here on top of the this box and this box, so it sits up on top. And then when I get to someone or get somewhere where someone has tools that can take these two bolts off, then I'll take this old black box off and put the new black box in its place. But right now, as long as it's plugged in and sitting up on top of something, it should be fine. So just so you know, I also had to take the hood trunk, the hood release. I had to unbolt it from right here because it was in the way. I couldn't get my hand in there. And those two bolts came out easily, exact same bolts, but I can't get my screwdriver or my drill up in this little space here. So these two came out fine. So anyway, I think it'll be fine. Like I said, I tested the turn signals and the emergency flashers, and they flashed just fine with the new piece. I just need to take this old black box off and put the new black box in its place. So, but for right now, I'm gonna just let's see. I'm gonna tuck it up. I'm sorry. I'm gonna tuck it up right there, and this piece gets plugged back into here, and it should be able to just sit. Oh shit! Come on, cooperate, will you? It's hard to do this while holding the camera, the phone. Alright, good. Oh, and I found out when I unplugged that white thing up there, that's my power locks and windows. Alright, so this is just going to sit up there. It's plugged in. So, oh Lord Jesus. And the emergency flashers come on. Okay. And the turn signals come on. Left and right. So I'm good to go. Oh Jesus. So I thought taking this piece off would allow me better access, but it didn't, because it's kind of like this whole fuse panel would have to come off for me to get in there better, and so it didn't work. So I pulled all those freaking stupid bolts off for nothing. And these were the stinking bolts that were in there, and they were a mother effer to get out. Oh my gosh. Ugh. So now I'm going to put it all back together, and it's got these those little brackets right here that snap into place. So those are on the top, but then the little plastic bolty things I just showed you are on the bottom. Pain in the ass to get in and out. Oh my gosh. Oh, come on. Of course, it's not going to cooperate just because that's how it's been this whole freaking time. Okay. That side looks like it's up. Let's get this one up. Oh, come on. Get in there, you little sucker. Alright, well, I'm not going to film all this because that's going to be a lot of me cussing, and that's not necessary for you to hear. But anyway, it's done. I fixed it. Lord, thank you, Jesus. So hopefully my struggle can help someone else. Thumbs up, thanks. Oh, now you come when it's all done. Hey, there's my son. Now you come when it's all done. Thanks so much, Sonny Jim. Well, you might as well come. Let me do a quick interview with you. Huh? You almost dropped your glasses? Well, you don't need those. You don't need those on camera. I'm on camera. Here, will you film me putting this back together? And then I'll ask you a few questions and you answer them. How about that?
Oh, well, how about that? Oh, is it recording? Oh,
it is
okay.
recording. Don't push anything. Just hold and keep the camera not on me, but on where my hands are.
Well, then I would have to go through the other side, wouldn't I?
Just film right here.
Oh, it's zoomed in. Okay.
Unzoom it.
How do you unzoom it? I
Pinch.
don't. Oh, well, you pinch, because I don't know how to work your phone. All right.
But I'm in my tank top. I took my shirt off.
Yeah, don't get your boobies in the video.
Yeah, don't get my boobies in the picture. All right, so what do you think about me living in a van full time?
I think it's weird, but I know it's something that you love to do, so that's why I'm okay with it. If it was something that you were forced to do because you were kicked out of house and home, had no money to do anything else, I would be upset over it, but it's not, and it's something that you willingly want to do and are good at it, clearly, and it makes you happy and it gives you the freedom that you want, then I'm happy as well, so don't bother me. Now, the day comes where it does start to bother you, you need to settle down. You always know that I'll do the very best I can, despite not having very much, but
Yeah.
as long as
Family helps each other.
as long as it fits for you, it fits for me. I don't say nothing.
Cool. So, are you have any concerns about me doing this?
Your safety, that's about it. I know you got everything else. You got your pee pot and your
It's not a pee pot. It's an actual toilet.
your hot spot zones and that, but I really wish you would get a gun.
Yeah, the only thing about getting a gun, though, is crossing state lines. Gun laws are different in every state.
Well,
So,
I believe most
thinking about
gun laws
getting
you can keep it in your car as long as you don't bring it out, right?
well, that's true, but
I mean,
if by chance I get in one of those states where black people get pulled over and searched, you know what I mean?
well, you know, as
Try
a
and
black
stop-
person,
I would try and not go to those states, but if I have to go through it to get somewhere else,
this is
you know
true.
what I mean?
But,
That would be my only concern. But I am still thinking about getting a small handgun. And maybe a taser or something. And some
tasers are good.
mace or whatever they call it, bear spray, whatever.
Yeah, no, you need to go to a military shop and get some military grade spray, not bear spray.
I think that's illegal though, right?
It might be, but you can still get some.
Do you have any questions for me about this lifestyle?
No, we've discussed this lifestyle.
I know, but this is for my video.
Don't you want a bigger van? Like, what is your dream?
You know, I thought I wanted a white cargo van like the contractors have.
Mm-hmm.
But the more I think about it and the more I hear people in my groups talk about them, gas mileage is not that great. So I don't want to be spending 2 and 3 times the amount in gas because I'd rather travel more. I mean, this is really a place for me to sleep in because I want to be doing stuff outside of the van, you know? I want to be going places and doing things and fishing and going to lakes and rivers and meeting people. I don't want to necessarily live in the van. I live out of my van, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I stay in it if it's raining and I have nowhere else to go inside, but I usually find public libraries and Starbucks and things like that. So I did for a long time think, oh, I can't wait to get a cargo van, but then I'm like, dang, if I'm only going to get 11 or 12 miles to the gallon, what's the point?
There is none.
So I don't know. That may change again. Who knows? I don't know. I have thought about like a Chevy Astro because it's a slightly bigger minivan. It's more of a mid-size van, huh?
Didn't we have an Astro?
Yeah, we had an Astro a long time ago. Back when we were at the living with what's her name? I'm not gonna say that on camera. But
I don't even remember her name.
So yeah, I mean,
It started with an M.
I don't know why this one won't pop in. It popped out just so easy, but of course it won't go back in.
Jam it up in there.
I tried.
You need some muscles. There you go.
This one, I'm talking about this one.
All right, well, do the same thing you just did.
I don't want to break the little piece.
Well, don't break the little piece because you might not be able to get another little piece.
Yeah, she may not be a pretty van, but she's got heart, just like me.
What's her name?
Not your mama's van. And I did that because these kind of vans are like soccer mom vans. You know, they used to call these soccer mom vans, minivans, when they first came out. With all the soccer moms, you know, running their kids, shuttling their kids.
Why am I showing y'all the van? Y'all seen the van plenty of times, I'm sure.
You can show them the van. So Yeah, so I called it Not Your Mama's Van because it's not a soccer mom van. On the outside, it might look like one. Oh, shit. Well,
What did you
that?
see? You broke it?
I did.
She broke it. How would you? Are you gonna broke? Did you break the piece, or did you break something else?
No, I broke the piece.
Oh, okay.
Little shit.
Let me see.
No, you can't. It's dark right there.
Well, let me see it.
It's not completely broken off.
It's broken enough that it's not gonna work anymore.
Yeah, there we go. That's good enough.
Good enough means she didn't fix it all the way. It just means it probably won't fall.
Shut
Maybe.
up.
Possibly.
Shut up.
Look at that back sweat. Gross.
That is so. You're so silly. All right, I gotta put my hood latch back on. Where are the bolts?
Oh my God! You took your hood latch off.
I had to take it off. My hand wouldn't fit in the space where the thing was. I finally found the flasher after freaking 2 days of trying to figure out where the flasher was, and I videotaped where my flasher is for people who have a van like mine who are looking for theirs, because I couldn't find a video on it at all. Nowhere on the intranets.
Pass it forward.
Anyway, anything else?
Mm-mm.
I would like to ask you, if you had an opportunity to be a nomad, a vehicle dweller, whether it be in a big vehicle or a small vehicle or whatever, is it something you would ever consider?
No.
Really?
No.
Okay.
I'm prissy.
You're prissy?
Yep.
You liked camping though when you were little?
Oh, I love camping. I still do, and I would love to travel, but just like in an RV.
Yeah, I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
No, in an RV that is not my sole home base. Like that's fine, but I do not want to live in a car. Could I? Yes. I know full well I could live in a vehicle. That's fine, but permanently, no. I would not like to.
You would just like to do vacation?
Yes, if like for a month, yeah. If I had to live in my car to travel, yeah, that's fine. No, but I would always like to have a place to stay at home, a house, a building,
okay.
not a vehicle.
Okay. All right. Now, she starts.
That means she didn't kill the engine.
Blackers are on.
You need me to go check?
Yeah, you can go look and go check the holes.
You want to hold this?
No, take the camera with you.
Okay, I'm taking you guys with me. Emergencies work. That one works. That one works. Okay. Here we go. Come on, guys. We're going back here. We're going to the ass end. Yep. Left is good. Right is good. Alright. She did it, guys. She did it.
I did it!
She didn't break it.
Yes! Women rock! Alright.
Why are you holding it forward?
I don't know if we're going to both be in this... Wait, where's the camera? Right there? Okay. Hopefully we're both in view. This is my son.
Hi.
Isn't he handsome?
Got all my hair off.
Yeah, he did. He looks so handsome, though. Alright, guys. That's going to be it. That's going to do us. Now I got to clean all this crap up. And I'm going to hit the road. I don't know where I'm going to end up being, but I will take you with take you with me when I get there. Don't forget to like, thumbs up, subscribe, and share, because anybody else who has a 1996 Mercury Villager trying to change the flasher, they're going to need this info. Bye, guys.